North now.
Okay.
The AFC North, Cincinnati Bengals, they were at the top of the draft, and they did what we all knew they were going to do. The fifth pick overall was Jamar Chase, the wide receiver out of LSU, instead of being Penny Sewell, the generational left tackle that we all believe him to be. However, I will say I'll knock them hard for not making that pick at 5, but I think they did okay at the rest of the draft to make up for it.
Well, they drafted a kicker in the 5th round.
And I'm fine with that.
That's fine.
That was the one draftable kicker I had.
He's a good kicker.
That's the one draftable kicker I had. Here's my question. And I feel like I've said this so many times that I could scream. Which would have been better? You take Penny Sewell at 5. You have the world is your oyster in the 2nd round. Mm-hmm. You could have had De'Ami Brown in the 3rd round. Mm-hmm. You're telling me that you would rather have Jamar Chase and Jackson Carman than Penny Sewell and De'Ami Brown? Because if that's true, that's fine, and you're totally entitled to your opinion. It's wrong, it's dumb as fuck, but you're entitled to it. You can think that all you want to. You have basically, you have tied the hopes and dreams of your franchise. You have pinned it on Riley Reif and Jonah Williams. Mm-hmm. Jonah Williams, who cannot stay healthy, ever, and Riley Reif, who the Minnesota Vikings looked at and went, we're good. That's what you're pinning Joe Burrow's hopes on. Look at that big-ass scar on his knee and just stare at it. I want you to stare at it about 10 seconds and tell me, yeah, Jamar Chase was the right call. Because here's the thing. If he doesn't have any time to throw, I don't give a fuck how good Jamar Chase is deep. And he's not gonna. And then the thing that you compounded it to me by taking Jackson Carman, who's a developmental guy at best. Mm-hmm. I think he's a guard, which that's what Bengals fans kept telling me they think they need. Yep. More power to you. All you Bengals fans that threw obscenity-laden shit at me in the comments, I'm not responding to another one of you. Here's what I'm going to say. All you got to do is watch and look. Yeah. Just watch and learn. Because you got exactly what you wanted. You wanted a guard. We're good with Riley Reif and Jonah Williams. That's fine. We'll put Joe Burrow behind that all day. Cool. Talk to me in week 9.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say. I am not saying another fucking word to Bengals fans. I'm not. You got what you wanted. So if I'm wrong, I'll admit I'm wrong. If Joe Burrow comes out and throws for 5,000 yards and has all the time in the world, he won't. I'll admit that I was wrong. If not, and you've got Jamar Chase that can't get open because Joe Burrow's running like he's throwing this in the middle of the Santa Monica fucking freeway like I think it's going to be, now then you're going to have to admit I was right.
They went Jamar Chase, Jackson Carman. Then in the 3rd round and the first pick in the 4th round, they went back-to-back with edge rushers.
This is where they were starting to do
well. I mean, and now Bengals fans, I don't just say all negative shit about you. You know, there's I can't remember the girl's name, but she comments every video we do with Bengals that I have some vendetta. Well, here you go. Let me say something nice about your team. From the 3rd round on, you did nothing wrong. Everything was good. I like Joseph Asai. I like Cameron Sample. Yep. I like Tyler Shelvin. I love Deontay Smith.
Yeah, that's a great
and I'm pretty well connected to that program. You know, I know the head coach.
Yeah.
Like real well.
Yeah.
There's a lot to like here. I love everything you did from the 3rd round on.
Yep.
The problem is that you pooped your pants in rounds 1 and 2. And now you have a quarterback that has one gigantic scar on his leg. And I got news for you. I see a very easy to read the tea leaves path that he has another one a year from now.
Yeah, Jeremy said.
And in the words of the almighty Forrest Gump, that's all I got to say about that.
Jeremy said he was going to sit here and say that he was wrong. I'm going to say that there's a 100% chance saying that he will never say that he was wrong.
Oh, I'll say if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If they prove me wrong, more power to them.
Yeah.
Here's where I struggle to believe that.
Yeah.
In a market that was bereft of left tackles.
Yeah.
You signed one that managed to get a menial 1-year deal, and that's the guy you're pinning the hopes of your franchise on. So you can take a receiver. First of all, that was not my number 1 receiver. Wasn't my number 2 receiver. He was my number 3. And he was not clearly over my number 4, who went with the 2nd pick in the 2nd round.
Just hating on Jamar Chase.
It's not hate. I like the talent. Do I think he's going to have problems in the NFL? You damn right I do.
Right.
Do I think you can? You took a receiver over a franchise left tackle. That's never going to stop being stupid. Ever.
It immediately made Detroit's when we talk about it tomorrow, I guarantee it's going to be an A.
Absolutely.
Because that pick and that pick alone.
Oh, Detroit's going to be.
And if Cincinnati would have taken Penny Sewell, we're talking about this as an A plus, as an A draft.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? If they would have switched the 2 picks, that's the thing that's.
Roy said drafting a kicker makes sense, seeing how they have trouble finding the red zone. I struggle to see how they're going to cross the 50 real often, so I'm not sure that kicker's going to get a lot of work. But if they do, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a pretty good kicker. It's the only draftable kicker I had.
You get a guy with a big leg because you don't know how many times you're going to be down there in the red zone. You're going to have to be kicking lots of 50 and 60-yard field goals if you can't move the ball without that line opening up some holes for your running back. That's the thing. You look at the skill positions, and this team's really good.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for the first Bengals fan that tells me we're better with Jamar Chase and Jackson Cartman than we would have been with Penny Sewell and Elijah Moore, De'Ami Brown. Yeah, I mean, I understand Elijah Moore went ahead of the Bengals, but
Which one?
Because that's not.
oh no, it's no, that's gonna happen.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, there's no doubt somebody's gonna say it. And you know what I say to that? You're fake news. It's fake news.
Hopefully they can keep Joe Burrow healthy. Hopefully none of this comes to fruition here.
Oh, I don't want it to happen. Hell, I'd love to be wrong. I'm not, but I would love to be.
Missed a massive opportunity is the only thing. Yeah. And that's the biggest thing that dings the Cincinnati Bengals in their 2021 NFL draft. The